What's going on, guys? We are back again, and we are finally going to be reviewing The Last of Us Episode 1. Now, I know there is a lot of, I would say, controversy behind this series, behind the race swap changing between the actors. Everything about so far of The Last of Us has really been up and down. Now, I will say first off, there are things I like about this series thus far. There are things I don't like about the series thus far. So, the only thing that I can say is I think we can all agree we would prefer if we had Troy Baker as well as, of course, Ashley Johnson to play these roles. Obviously, that's not going to happen. Again, Ashley Johnson is going to be older than Ellie, what she is, as well as also Troy Baker. You know, I don't know. I would have hoped they would have gotten a different actor than Pedro Pascal to play Joel, but I also think again he has not done very bad at Joel thus far. I can at least say he's done decent. Also, I can say I did not like how they race swapped his daughter because again she was white, she was not mixed, she was not black or anything of that nature. So again, when it gets who cares? You gotta care because again, these are characters that have already been established. Hollywood needs to stop doing that. And again, I'm one of those ones. If you have made a character, you need to stick to that character the way he or she was created. That is the way the character was created. That's the way the character has to be and needs to be. So again, if you agree with me, that's fine. If you don't agree with me, then guess what? You're entitled to your opinion. But overall, I can only say that there are certain little things that they kind of changed. Like, of course, Sarah going to fix Joel's watch, which again, if I remember correctly, I'm trying to remember if either it got fixed or she bought it. So one of the two, I know she stole money out of his drawer, which was thrown. And then, of course, I'm trying to remember if it was him or Tommy that was a Desert Storm vet. And then also, of course, with the neighbors, it was really shown that Sarah was going over there and being friendly and trying to help and take care and things of that nature. And then, of course, the one thing I can say that was really crazy, because again, if you played The Last of Us, you know how the story goes. The way it ends is, of course, Joel as well as Tess and Ellie, they are going outside of the city, and that's, of course, where some of the game starts picking up to where we see a lot of different of these monsters, these creatures. And it was really interesting how they actually showed more about the virus than they actually did in the show. That was actually what was really interesting, is they really did not go into detail of who was going to be, I would say, like more detail on the virus. Because again, a lot of us was like, okay, how's the virus, how to get started? You know what I mean? So it was kind of interesting to see how it actually got started and how it was being shown. So that did interest me a little bit. Now, I will say also, they kind of changed it up to where how Joel and Tess did not go after the one that was for the battery for the car and everything, and also that was the reason why he was going to go find Tommy, because again, he hasn't found Tommy, and him and Tommy apparently not spoken so long in the game, and now they changed it to where they've talked off and on through the years, and that was after, of course, Tommy became a Firefly, and then he ditched him, so that's what we also find out. So again, there is very much similarities, but not too much to really get angry about as of right now. So I can't say this sucks. I can't say this sucks. I can't say it's great. It's one of those where it's worth watching if you're a fan, to kind of nitpick and kind of go, okay, that didn't happen. Okay, this did happen, or that happened. So I will say, again, I'm not trying to go behind the scenes here and see what and care about what the actors are saying. Again, Pedro Pascal is not my favorite actor. I mean, I think he's a decent actor, but at the same time, it's one of those, I do give him credit for showing the scene of Sarah's death. I also give him the credit of playing Joel to that, holding on to that anger and trying to not be as angry, but at the same time, him trying to get the job done to protect Ellie, as well as also have her go through this journey. So overall, like I said, a lot of mixed vibes kind of coming from this series. I really don't have a lot going on that I can say that, hey, this series is bad or this series is this, so I can't exactly say, oh, it sucks, oh, this is great. I can't say that. Again, I think we're probably going to get maybe 7-8 episodes. Didn't really see no infected other than the normal infected. That's all I can say. is, again, I think that with some of the infected, we're not going to be seeing a lot of them yet, not until maybe episode 2 or 3 possibly. So it's going to be rather interesting to see what kind of infected we are going to be seeing. Also, where exactly, I think one of my favorite scenes that I'm looking forward to is the basketball court where they're having to Ellie, Joel, and then the one that's helping them with the battery that's supposedly a old friend, Bill. He's having. It's going to be interesting. Like I said, it's going to be very interesting to see where it's going to go from here. So overall, guys, let me know what you thought about it. Obviously, I'm not going to go into too much detail about the series. Again, if you played the actual if you played the actual game, then you kind of know what exactly is going to happen. But as of right now, the way it went is basically just showing how the beginning part of the game pretty much is basically what it did. So overall, guys, what do you think? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it something you want to go back to? Was it something you don't want to go back to? Overall, let me know your thoughts about it down in the comments down below. If you guys are new to the channel, always subscribe, leave a big fat like on the video if you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you as always on the next one.